Good morning, Marine. In this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, man claiming to be Jamari Reed's uncle insists the nephew was killed by shark. A man claiming to be the uncle of 16-year-old student Jamari Reed, who is suspected of being killed in a shark attack in Falmouth, Trelawney, has rebutted statements made by the police that beaches in the parish are safe for swimming and are not overrun with sharks. Commander of the Trelawney Police Division, Superintendent Winston Milton, sought to assure the public that beaches in the parish are safe for swimming and are not overrun with sharks. He stated that after consulting with marine interest and the fisherfolk within the area of concern, there was no evidence to indicate a shark infestation. However, the uncle, who says he has been fishing for almost 28 years, posted a video on TikTok on Wednesday recounting the incident. He stated that a shark returned to the area while they were recovering Reed's body from the water on Tuesday. Reed went missing on Monday. He go into the sea on Monday 6 a.m. Monday 6 p.m. me noticed him not come from sea, so me go over the station and make a report saying missing. However, they intend to call the Coast Guard and make them go and make a check. They didn't turn up, so we tell them that tomorrow, which would be the Tuesday, we'd go and make a check because we probably know the area where him swim in a daily, the man said. When we go, we find him hand one side and we find him body one side without head, the man added. In the process of taking up his body, here comes the shark. About 4 boats away out there. We shoot after the shark twice and the shark swim away and come back. Decide him not left because him know say him make a kill. And because we take the body out of the water make him not come back and finish eat off the youth, the man said in the video. He suspected that Reed met his end after catching a big fish which attracted the shark's attention. Not more than the youth shoot a big fish. When him shoot the big fish, the shark attack him, and when the shark attack him and eat the fish. Worse, if the youth get a cut. From the youth get a cut, the shark go come back and eat him. Una don't want to see the sight of the body, the uncle posited. He also refuted Superintendent Milton's report that Reed was found 2 miles from the shore. So now listen to anybody who don't know anything about sea. Them foot never wet. They have never been to a beach to swim, much as we go in at the deep. And the youth barely dead a mile away from the land. It's so close next to the ship pier, he added. He went on to share that he has seen the shark several times and even escaped a shark attack while at sea due to his years of fishing experience, the lack of which he believes caused his nephew's death. Several of times the shark rushed me, but because of my experience, me know how to overcome that. The youth no have no experience of going through a shark attack when him out at sea. Him no go through them things there. Him young, he said. Signs of impending math crisis were evident, says Crawford. Opposition spokesman on education, Senator Damon Crawford, says it was evident from as far back as 2017 that a mathematics crisis was looming. Speaking at a virtual press briefing hosted by the People's National Party at its St. Andrew headquarters on Wednesday, Senator Crawford argued that the Ministry of Education failed to acknowledge the warnings. Mr. Crawford said based on his analysis, the poor outcome has its genesis in the first exam the students sat 7 years ago.
The 4th grade numeracy was 66% at that time. Then I moved to 2019, this cohort's PEP mathematics would have been 41%. And it goes to explain, therefore, one of the reasons that we may have this cohort CXC maths being at 36. In doing the analysis, I became very concerned because even at the PEP level, high proficiency was only 2,624 of the 40,000 students that did the exam. So high proficiency would have been 2,624 and almost 37,000 would not have been in the category of high proficiency. Just simple proficiency, 23,700 did not at that time achieve simple proficiency. Why is this analysis important? It shows that very little remedial effort was taken between when we saw there was a problem in grade 4 and again saw that there was a problem in grade 6. And we waited until the problem really starts to show itself with limited ability to remediate in grade 11. That has caused for many not to be able to matriculate to the university and for us to have 18% having 5 subjects including math and English, compared to Trinidad, who is 45%, and I'm still awaiting the Barbados. For some reason, the government believes it is satisfactory to say a lot or less, none of which is an objective measure for us to work from. We also would like to know what is the number of posts that have not been filled for any period of time over the last 4 years. Now, it is important for us to differentiate simply not being filled as versus not being filled for any period of time.
Custos wants stiff penalties for JPs who charge for their service. Against the backdrop of 2 justices of the peace being decommissioned for charging for their services, Custos of Manchester Garfield Green has reiterated his call for those caught breaching the rules in this way to face strong sanctions. I would say tough sanctions, yes, because there are many reports, not just in Manchester. I have heard of many reports in other parishes where JPs are charging for their services. They have become emboldened because of something. I don't know what it is, or they think that the teeth is not sharp enough that is after them. I don't know, but the person see it fit, and they want to take the chance to charge regardless of the warning they get from the ministry. Our minister Delroy Chuck has warned the justices of the peace several times, and they have been warned also in their training exercises. Do not charge, it is wrong, but yet some of them still do it, added Green, who was among business and the civic leaders at a function at a Candle in the Dark Empowerment Center in Mandeville on Wednesday. He said that the practice of JPs charging for their services damages the reputation of the role. It is really bringing the office into disrepute, and we need to put a stop to it. It is not right, declared Green. They do it in some public spaces. The challenge that I have when it is not a criminal offense, it is difficult to get the police involved, whereas if it was a criminal offense, they would readily set up their operations and catch people and take the necessary actions, added Green. The Custos had earlier announced that a former high school teacher and a businessman have been decommissioned as justices of the peace in Manchester after being accused of charging fees for the voluntary service. Green said the 2 men were taken before an ethics committee in recent weeks following 2 years of accusations against them. Man in custody follows seizure of M16 assault rifle. The St. Andrews Central Police seized an M16 assault rifle and 17 assorted rounds of ammunition during an operation on Blissett Avenue, Kingston 10 on Thursday. Reports from the Halfway Tree Police are that about 5:35 p.m., lawmen were in the area where a premises that was occupied by a man was searched. During the search, the firearm, 12.5.56 and 5 9mm rounds of ammunition were found inside a cabinet in the yard. 1 man was taken into custody, however, his identity is being withheld pending further investigation. Man bites a girlfriend's finger. A short and allegedly abusive relationship ended with criminal proceedings being brought against a corporate area man who left his girlfriend bloodied after biting her finger. It was shared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Thursday that the defendant, Stephen Brown, was romantically involved with the complainant for 2 months. Sometime in August, there was an altercation between Brown and the complainant which became physical. Brown repeatedly slapped the complainant all over her face and then beat her on her left ring finger, causing a wound which bled. She received medical attention for the wound. The complainant indicated to Parish Judge Leighton Morris that though she is minded to attend a mediation with Brown, she is desirous that he would leave her alone. She detailed that the relationship was abusive and that Brown threatened her prior to her reporting the incident to the police. The matter was adjourned until September 27th for mention. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.